Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, sir. For the past 40 years, 843 fishermen have been attacked and killed by the Sri Lankan Navy. On January 25th, within 45 days, on January 25th, 34 fishermen in 3 fishing boats from Rameswaram were arrested by the Sri Lankan Navy on charges of fishing across the border and were imprisoned in Jaffna. They were produced before the Kilinochchi court and fined lakhs of rupees. Those who could not pay the fines have been re-imprisoned by the Sri Lankan government. On 2nd February 25, more than 1,000 fishermen went to sea in numerous fishing boats. Among them, 10 fishermen from Thangachimadam were fishing a fishing boat off the Gulf of Mannar when the Sri Lankan Navy arrested them and confiscated the fishing boat. On February 19th, the Sri Lankan Navy again arrested 42 fishermen for crossing the border and imprisoned them. 8 boats were also confiscated. I would demand action should be taken to stop the inhuman actions of Sri Lankan Navy, which wants to destroy our fishing industry. So what for our Navy is sitting like a lame duck in the ocean? What for? We are also taxpayers to the Indian government. Yes. The Tamil fishermen are the orphans. Are the orphans of the world. Every 40 years, 843 fishermen have been killed by the Sri Lankan Navy. And our Honorable Finance Minister also spends her time, meets them. Mr. Jaishankar meets them. For what purpose our Prime Minister is going to Sri Lanka? To express condolences to the Sri Lankan government and the Navy. What for he is going? Every day, no day passes without any attack. Even today, in Rameswaram, Thangachimadam, thousands and thousands of fisher women and men are struggling and they are demanding justice from the government of India. Our Chief Minister, Mr. Stalin, has met the Prime Minister and he has met the External Affairs Minister and wrote several letters. But all are going to the dustbin. This is the way in which the Delhi government, the central government, is treating the people of Tamil Nadu, the citizens of India, fishermen. And hereafter at least, you don't go there. You call them here. Unless you stop this, whether any one time the Indian Navy fired any single shot when they came in, they never cared for them. The Sri Lankan Indian Navy people are collaborating with the Sri Lankan Navy officials. This is going on. Therefore, in whole of Tamil Nadu, we feel we have become totally orphaned by the treatment of the Indian government. I am so thankful you did.
Thank you, Mr. Vaiko. Madam, please.
Senior member Vaiko speaks a lot with emotion, and we are sympathetic and we understand his concern. But just that one line, which I think he said with anger, should be reconsidered. It's not right. Indian Navy collaborates with the Sri Lankan Navy to harass our fishermen. Please. We will make all efforts. In fact, I'll take this opportunity to remind this August House that in 2014, this is a response to 0 hour. Whichever member said that, I would submit to you. In 2014, sir, it was Honorable Prime Minister who directly spoke to the Sri Lankan government on resumption of office here, on becoming the Prime Minister, and brought those fishermen who were sent to the gallows by the Sri Lankan courts and the Sri Lankan government were brought back alive to India by the efforts made by the Prime Minister, who had just then become Prime Minister. And therefore, let it be sure here that there is no effort left out without trying to help our fishermen. Every time there is a crisis, the Foreign Affairs, External Affairs Minister and the Prime Minister himself. I fully recognize the concern of Vaiko, but on this one line, I would seek the chairs, to remove that line. That's not done.
Yes, it will be removed. अपनी सेना के संबंध में किसी तरह की इस तरह की टिप्पणी सही नहीं है. बड़े सीनियर सदस्य मिस्टर वाइको.